So Jeff Hardy was arrested last weekend for DWI. Who have followed the Hardy's career know that substance abuse is a sort of a theme that has hit the Hardy family, though not in many years. So that's why it was sort of not sad. I mean, it doesn't mean that Jeff Hardy is like fallen off the wagon or anything, but he crashed his car in Concord, North Carolina, which is something I'm assuming he's done multiple times in his 40 years of living in Concord, North Carolina. The Hardys have crashed some cars. So he crashed. Well, actually, I don't know that, but they've been picked up for DUI several times. So Jeff Hardy crashed his car. TMZ reported on this because we absolutely have to know every time a celebrity does something. So he crashed his car. TMZ then reported that he blew 3 times over the legal limit. Of course, when you think about Jeff Hardy and substance abuse issues, you got to go back to he has spent time in jail when a raid of his house found many controlled substances, or supposed to be controlled substances. They found stuff in his house that wasn't supposed to be there, and he did a very short prison sentence once over it. Possibly even a more famous incident than that, or infamous incident involving that, was Jeff Hardy once showed up to a TNA pay-per-view where he was supposed to main event against Sting, and he was in the no condition to perform category. TNA booked him in a short match, like a real short match, and had Sting go over. I don't know what happened to Jeff Hardy after that. I'm assuming he was fired, or, well, Jeff Hardy had to go away for a bit, obviously, and deal with some things. Now, in terms of how does Jeff Hardy getting picked up for DUI impact what's going on with Matt Hardy, the Ultimate Deletion, which is coming up on Monday, which should be interesting. So, WWE tweeted out this thing saying what member of the Hardy platoon, just these members of the Hardy platoon are going to be in the Ultimate Deletion, and Jeff wasn't listed, which is kind of leading some to believe that after he got picked up for DUI, they probably edited him out of the Ultimate Deletion, which was shot before he got picked up. We'll find out on Monday. In terms of how it's going to affect Jeff Hardy's career, it should be pointed out, I mean, WWE is quick to release people over criminal charges these days. However, Jey Uso got picked up for DUI in January, and WWE released the exact same statement about him that they released about Jeff Hardy recently when he got picked up for DUI, and nothing happened to Jey Uso. So there's a chance that just nothing happens to Jeff Hardy as part of this, and he'll either be in the Ultimate Deletion on Monday, and WWE just wanted to keep it secret because he'd been away, or so possibly nothing could happen to him. But WWE might also decide that since he's had a history of substance abuse problems, that maybe he needs to go to rehab or anything, or something. Since it happened, the only thing that Jeff Hardy has tweeted out is this photo thanking the physio rehab place for helping his shoulder injury and his shoulder not become obsolete. Matt Hardy he tweeted out a mention that since he had his own problems, which was back in 2011, he got fired from TNA after he got charged with DUI. He's also had his own substance abuse issues. He mentioned he's been clean for a long time now. He did go to rehab at one point, which was paid for by WWE as part of their wellness program, but he hasn't seemed to have any problems lately, though neither did Jeff. But Jeff Hardy, DUI, 3 times the legal limit. We'll see if WWE does anything to handle it. Traditionally speaking, they generally don't do anything with DUIs, but it might be different with Jeff because of his history. We'll just have to see. We should know more on that once the Ultimate Deletion airs, and we know if Jeff's in it or not. So that's what we got, and the ultimate, the Ultimate Deletion is going to be a very important part of Matt Hardy's next few years. A lot of fans who are big fans of the Broken Matt Hardy gimmick in TNA have sort of voiced some disapproval over how slow the story has been building in WWE, but really it all comes down to this. The four of these type matches that Matt Hardy and the Hardy Clan and Decay and everybody else who was in them, it was these matches that kind of defined the character and the gimmick, and it was what really got fans exciting. So nothing that Matt Hardy has done in WWE up until now matters. This is what matters. If this is good and people like it, then the storyline's going well. If it's not, then the complete opposite is true. But it's a very big episode of Monday Night Raw for Matt Hardy coming up, and it could also determine, do Matt and Bray Hardy do anything at WrestleMania? Is this the blow off to their feud, or is there something more to come, which might become an angle in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, or do they get a match on the card? So a lot of unanswered questions going into the Ultimate Deletion, but we should get some fairly bizarre and ridiculous answers once the Ultimate Deletion airs.